Okay, so I'm currently in the gym, and right now I decided to record because I feel really motivational right now, and I feel like I have a lot of words to say. So tonight, I had a rough time at my job. It wasn't really like a rough time, but it was frustrating, right? And I feel like tonight I really looked at a point in work-wise. I'm only 18, but I would say like where I'm at, I kind of just feel like there's nothing there for me, and I'm scared to leave it because of the money part, and like I'm already flowing together with like my creative side of work, but I think I'm really scared to like not be part of I'm not scared to not be part of the normal, but I'm scared not to be part of the normal to receive money. And so tonight, like, instead of getting upset and like kind of like sulking in it, like I decided I just got finished dancing for like maybe 30-40 minutes. I have no idea how to dance, but like just dancing by myself. I just got these headphones. I treated myself today. And I just danced my little fucking heart out because I had anger and like just not even anger, but frustration, and I didn't really know what to do with it. And before, like, I would either unhealthily deal with it or I would just like sulk about it, and I would just like boo-hoo. But no, that's not where we're at tonight. Tonight I decided to dance. I just started to work out for a little bit, you know, get my little groove on. And this is just, I don't know. I basically wanted to come on here and make a video because this is realistically like what burnt out frustration looks like. Like tonight I've been questioning myself the whole fucking night. Like, what's my next step? What am I gonna do? Like, I'm starting to see a chance for me to make it out into like outside of the normal 9 to 5. I just really like I know I have these like tools, and I know I've been building these kind of like different areas for me to work with, but like this is what burnt looks like. This is what frustrated burnt looks like. And like before, I thought that meant like I had to be super sad and, you know, like crying and like reaching a dead end. But now like I'm able to capture it before it gets to that point. I'm not going to say I don't have those moments. I'm not going to have that moment again because I am. That's human nature. But this is like realistically like frustrating, like upset. But I'm not upset. Like I literally just worked out and like danced it off, and now I'm like, it really wasn't that deep, but now I'm just thinking about like, what's the next step? What am I gonna do? Like there's so much mystery to like figuring out what the fuck you wanna do. And I'm only 18. I think I forget to remember that like my whole life, there's fucking 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds that still don't know what they wanna do with their life. And me, I don't know why, but it's just so engraved in my brain that like, I know I have a mission and like a career to build, and it's not just a career. That's not what my job's gonna be. My job is going to be, my job isn't going to feel like a job. It's going to be something in my life, a big part of my life that makes me happy enough where it doesn't feel like a job. Like I will get enough benefit out of making people happy or helping people or being around people is probably the biggest thing. And that's why I'm making this video for you guys right now, because like I think what we need today in the world is relatable teens that like are tired of working the 9 to 5s and working their ass off for money that's like really good money, but it's like not how hard you want to work for it. And I get that. Like I have just like had family members be like, Emily, you know, like you do need to work and you do need to work hard to like get money and have a job and stuff, but like I seriously cannot put it past my head of how crazy people drive themselves for money, for something that like they don't even leave with when you pass away, you know? And like I don't want to like and I'm not disregarding anybody that has worked their whole entire life and has made wonderful happiness out of it, because everybody's different, everybody's path. But I'm saying for me, like I literally I don't want to see myself when I'm 40 years old managing like something that I don't want to be, but I'm just doing it because the money's good and I never really figured out what I want to do, you know? And no hate to anybody, but like that's not my plan for myself. I'm a girl boss. I know that I got tons of shit on my plate. I know I have tons of ideas. I know I'm a super creative person. It's about putting that to work, using like the networking tools that I know I have, networking the way I know how to, and just like throwing myself out to the wolves, you know what I mean? But no, Like, I just don't think it's like realistically right for how hard and how much kids have, literally kids, like kids, teens, young adults, how hard people have to work for a crazy sum of money that like we didn't really ask to be, you know, like making or anything like that. I don't think human beings should fucking work a day in their life. I think that we should just be outside ass naked picking berries and cherries, you know. But that's not the world we live in. So if I'm gonna live in this world, I'm gonna make it fucking enjoyable. So I'm just trying to remember, you know, like girl boss it out. I feel like I'm like kind of going in a loop of what I'm saying, but my overall thing that I'm saying, I don't want humans to work. Like, if I could do all the work to make humans not work, even though I don't want to work, if that makes sense. But like, I want to be able to give people opportunity and like change their lives and like do all these great things, because I don't want people to work as hard as they're being made to, because I think it's completely unfair. None of us fucking signed up for this when we were conceived, you know. So yeah, I'm frustrated. Nobody wants to work. I don't want to work. You shouldn't have to work. None of us should have to work. We should just be happy human beings, you know. But I know that's like not our best favorite. So yeah, I think I'm gonna work out for a little bit more, but I just needed to like stop and ramble. Like, even if I don't upload, I think I'm gonna upload this, because I think these little spurts of like ideas coming through are important and are gonna like, you know, like piece it together. Because before, like, I don't know how everybody does it so perfect and scripted on YouTube, but I want it to be very raw. Like, what you get from my mouth is very raw. And like, I really don't think that you can give like a precise and very, very like strong opinion unless you like feel it in that moment, or you've like felt it. And like right now, I'm really feeling this moment of frustration of working a 9-to-5 job that makes me so unhappy regardless of the good money. And I am realizing now that, you know, like, it is what it is, but like, it's not gonna be it is what it is, you know. Like, I'm gonna make a change. I'm gonna be adamant about wanting to make a change. I'm gonna use the tools that I've been building for myself to start something new, to get out of that 9-to-5, to help other people get out of the 9-to-5, if that makes sense. So, yeah, teamwork. Also, I really am just happy that I'm like adamantly like healthily dealing with my frustration rather than like just sulking. If you today like were sulking about something and you went and adamantly did something productive and like really fought it out, not even fought it out, but like worked it out, you know, danced it out, cried it out, that's productive enough, and you should be happy about that, okay? So round of applause to all the other people that are tired of their fucking 9-to-5 job. Whatever frustration just like came to you today. So yeah, this is not perfectly scripted, but I hear you, I'm with you, and like, let's stop the 9-to-5s. Okay, and then also my last bit, something very important. I don't think, like, at this time in my life, I have realized like how much relationships as well help you manage stress very productively. And like tonight, I'm so thankful. I had a friend, my friend Campbell. I love you if you're watching this. I was so lucky enough to like have her to rant and like talk things out logically. Like, of course I got to rant, but then like it was really nice to be able to like throw ideas like back and forth, like, okay, what can we productively do about that? I don't know, just motivation and positivity when you're not in a positive realm helps you so entirely much. And like, I don't know if that made sense, but I'm so grateful to be able to finally have like a relationship right now, presently in my life like that. And I don't think I would be where I am at if I didn't. Well, that's a lie, I've gotten myself here. But right now in my life, I've realized the biggest thing is support means the most entire world to me. Again, that didn't make sense. Means the entire world to me. And I haven't really had support this like whole year necessarily from like the people that like I used to be surrounded around necessarily, and there's nothing wrong with that. Life just literally does fade you and disconnect you from things that you were tied to, you know? And I want to say that like having somebody to talk to and to listen to is huge and so important with growing and going anywhere. Like, you cannot do anything and you can't handle everything alone. Like, I know you want to, and it's really hard. Trust me, this is coming from the queen of like leave me alone. I'm not going to share my vulnerability. But you do have to be vulnerable in order to grow and to emotionally feel out these healthy feelings, because they're there for a reason, and like right now does not define anything in the future. If anything, it will make more sense when you get more down the line. I know that, but yeah, if you have anybody that you can rant to or speak to about however the fuck you feel when you feel these kind of moments, take that opportunity, because if you don't, you're missing out on a lot of comfort that you deserve, whether you believe it or not. So I hope everybody got comfort out of anything that frustrated them today, or they had somebody to listen. And if you don't, you have me through the phone. You could cut to well, I don't know what time this video or this part will be sectioned at, but I'm gonna try and link it in the bio. So if you need like somebody to motivationally say to you, I'm here, I'm listening, I'm here and I'm listening. I hear you, I see you, I feel you, I know how you fucking feel, okay? I know, and it sucks so bad, but it's not gonna suck forever. It's temporary. If you didn't temporarily feel this, you wouldn't know how good it felt to not feel that way in the future. And just know that everything you're doing is for the benefit of your growth. Life is not happening to you, life is happening for you. So root for yourself, be kind to yourself, even when you don't feel like it, even when you feel like shutting everything out, shutting yourself out, disconnecting. Don't disconnect. Just feel it, sit in it, you know, and it will pass. It may feel like it won't pass, but it will. The only way change happens is to feel it out, and from experience and emotions, and to move on, and your own decision making. So just remember that at the end of the day, like, shit will happen, but as long as you have an outlet or just like somebody to listen or hear, whether that's, I don't know, maybe like the world is all over. If you have somebody online that you can talk to, if you have somebody in person you can talk to, safe people and people that understand and feel you, not people that half care, like, oh my God, yeah, tell me more. No, you need somebody that will solidly look you in your eyes, or if you're not in person, solidly say your name and say, this situation sounds like you should take a break. Why don't you tell me everything that you're feeling, and then let's go over it after. If somebody, I feel like, and obviously there's different accommodations of how you can go forward, especially if you know somebody, but if somebody is not adamantly checking, especially when you're trying to dump out these feelings and is kind of just blocking it, just know you're speaking to the wrong person, and you shouldn't be pushing out your feelings. Like, your person will come, and the person that will listen to you, it will come. You just have to believe it, and you have to feel it. But in order to get that person, you have to feel and be honest with your fucking feelings. Otherwise, you're not going to attract it. So, back to working out. And back to being a girl boss. Also, I don't know if you guys can see that, but the moon outside tonight is beautiful.